My name is Leonard Jr. I'm a physical therapist from Fort Campbell, Kentucky. My dad was in the military, so I went to Fort Campbell High School on a military base. Played football there, and then I went on for 4 years to play at Notre Dame, receiving an athletic scholarship. The two positions that I played were cornerback and safety. I was recruited as a safety, but when I got there, I played mostly cornerback and then some safety. Primarily a special teams player, and like kind of specialized with the nickel position while I was there. Okay. I mean, in high school, I would say like 4 documented concussions. To be honest with you, it's kind of the nature of the game. Like it was preached from knee high that you just rung your bell. You're seeing like lights, or you're seeing the flashing lights. Like you'll be all right, shake it off, go to the sideline, get some water. And that's just what it was. When I got to college, obviously it was taken a little bit more serious. The targeting rule wasn't implemented until I was a junior in college. So before that, pretty much anything goes. I mean, it wasn't the 60s where guys were throwing forearms and clotheslines, but I mean, leaving your feet was not a penalty unless subjectively the ref thought it was overly aggressive, but there wasn't a rule against it. So the way I played was that I was going to leave my feet as a safety, and if you came across the middle, I was going to make you pay for it. And it was the way I was taught, it was the way I was coached. And looking back, I mean, I definitely am blessed to be here, because some of the hits that I remember giving and delivering, obviously I hurt a lot of people, and I could have killed myself. I mean, there's sometimes that I did hurt myself, just hitting somebody else, and I took the worst of it. But I was a safety, and that's how I was coached. On 2 separate occasions, it was bad, where I knew when it was a temporary kind of loss of consciousness, where I knew immediately when I got up, I kind of knocked myself out a little bit, but I was able to get up on my own power. Now when I got up, was I aware of what sideline I was getting ready to walk to? I kind of had to walk slow to kind of gather myself. I mean, to be honest with you, I remember the first time when I got my bell rung, where I knew something was weird. I was in the 8th grade playing midget football. Oh, really? And this kid, we were doing a football drill, and the kid was bigger than I was, but I was always an aggressive kid. He was a little bit bigger than I was. And we hit each other head on. And I remember getting up, and I ran completely the other way. Because I was trying to get up, I was trying to save face. I was a little bit embarrassed that he hit me. I knew it was a tough hit and a hard hit, but I got up and literally went to the other line, and I had no clue really where I was. I knew I was at practice, but I think that was the first time I really probably you might say it was more than just the bell rung. And then I didn't know anything. Not something that I really thought too much about until now I'm older enough to where there's been light brought to concussions and concussion protocols, but yeah, I've definitely suffered